we're doing an episode of Finish or Frog. Except most of this, we're going to be frogging. So, let me start by explaining that if you don't complete a project and you have to take it out, you're ripping it, which sounds like ribbit, which is why it's called frogging. Anyway, yeah. We're starting with this. This is beautiful. I love this. It has sat on my desk since my mom's birthday in October, I think. It's a form of Tunisian crocheting. I made one headband almost like this, in this exact same color, for my mom. And then I started another one because I liked it so much, but it's very time consuming and I've forgotten how to do it. I could figure out how to do it, but I remember distinctly having to take this apart and restarting it when I learned how to do it. And so this is me in the groove, knowing what I'm doing. And yeah, basically I know I can, but I don't want to. So we're gonna take this apart and we're gonna cake this. Next, what else? Hang on. Okay, so I made a mesh top with this yarn. It's mandala ombre yarn. And I had a lot left over because I wanted it to be a perfect gradient, so I needed a lot of different skeins to perfectly color match the gradient throughout the top. And so I had a lot of extra, and I tried to make a centro sweater, which, if you don't know, a centro is a knitting machine. So I tried. In theory, this top would work. It fits me, in theory. I have it all done. I mean, it's centro knit, so that's not really saying much. I have the other sleeve here. But I'm not very good at connecting, so the inside looks bad. And I'm not happy about that. Anyway, so long story short, I don't like how the stitching is done, and I don't know how to make it better. And I don't want to find out how to make it better. So we're gonna take it all apart! Yeah. So this is a bunch of yarn. It's just acrylic. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do with it. I already have a top crocheted in this, so all of this is technically scrap yarn from a leftover project. So I need to figure out what to do with it, but first I need to take it all out and I need to wind it all up. So that's this one. Finally, not really finally, I have so many things lying around this craft room. I have this. This is supposed to be a pillow cover for this pillow. My goal is to finish this one. The problem is that I've tried to go to Hobby Lobby to purchase yarn for this, and I can't remember what yarn I used. And I finally found the stinking tag for the green yarn. I know what kind the white yarn is. It's like this ethereal eyelash yarn from Hobby Lobby. But Sweet Delight Chunky Babe Sage. Baby Sage. So we're going to try to go to Hobby Lobby and get this yarn. If they have discontinued it or it's not there anymore, we're gonna frog that too. But we'll update you later on in the video if that's what happened. So yeah, anyway, that's all of my projects that I'm going to frog. So it's not really finishing unless it's the pillow cover, but we'll see. That one's kind of up in the air at the moment. So this is mostly just a frogging video. Ribbit. All right, we have project number 1 done. So I'm putting my Tunisian crochet hook away and try to find something to do with this. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but project number 1 done. We have moved on to the sweater catastrophe. Some of the things are kind of in little balls, but we're gonna re-roll these. I think I might be able to move this sleeve into a hat. I just kind of folded it in on itself, so we're gonna try to pull everything together at the top and see if we can't make a hat. That would be great if we could do that with both the sleeves, because that means I don't have to unwind all of this, but I'm gonna have to take apart the panels and then unwind the panels, and yeah. Okay, we have a hat. I need to like put the ends inside, but other than that, it's a little bit on the bigger side, but I have people tell me all the time, oh, I have a big head. So now they have a hat. Ta-da. We're gonna try to do the same with the other sleeve. All right, here we go. Again, I need to put the ends on the inside of the hat, but this one's longer. Did I have one sleeve longer than the other? Maybe not. Anyway, sleeves are done. Now I need to figure out the bodies of these panels. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But hopefully they're fine. Hopefully it winds up easy. Hopefully. Okay, thankfully that didn't take too long, but my ride to go to Marshall's is on their way, so we're gonna have to resume this later. Recap, we wound up the headband. Now I need to find a new project for this. We saved the sleeves and turned them into hats. I need to weave in those ends and put tags on them. And then we separated the body panels. And now we need to wind these up. We need to rewind the extra little cakes that I have and then find a project for all of this. I'm really glad that I was able to use these to make hats because that saves so much work that I did. And also saves me from having more work in the future. Anyway, yeah, frogging, it's very successful at the moment. I'm pretty impressed with myself, to be honest. Bye! Ta-da! We did it! We did it! Yeah. I got back from Marshall's. I got some toiletry stuff, and then they had popping boba that's like mango flavored and chocolate syrup to put in my matcha. So, yeah. I've been cleaning up some more around my craft room because my craft room has been a pit since market prep began. But yeah, it's going okay. But we finally caked all of this up. So this has now all officially been caked. It is a long strand of purple hair. Wonder whose that was. Anyway, all right, well, on to the next thing, I guess. So I found more frogging activity items to be done. Okay, so I have this. If you can't tell, this is the beginning of a tank top. All right, it's in Big Twist. I really still want to make this tank top, but I know that the yarn I'm using is not going to be a good fit for it. I need like some lightweight, soft cotton yarn that's good for like heat, and this is going to be too hot. It doesn't make sense to make a tank top out of this. I think I was just like trying the pattern to see if I could understand it. I have the pattern. I bought it. I own it. These are the needles I need to make it. So tiny. But I know that this is not, I'm not going to wear it when I finish it. And it's too time intensive. This took me, I think like 30 minutes to an hour. Not an hour, 30 minutes. Do you see this right here? It's so pretty. It's a gorgeous tank top. I don't know where the pattern is, so I'll have to find it. But we're going to frog this because it doesn't make sense to make it in this yarn. It just doesn't. Ashley from last year just didn't understand. She did understand. She just wanted to believe that she knew better than the pattern. And what have we learned? I don't know better than the pattern 98% of the time. Okay, which one is this attached to? This one. All right, so we're gonna... So, yeah. Now this is done, and I still want to make the tank top because it is gorgeous. It is a gorgeous tank top. And once I started like reading it, I figured out that, yeah, I can do this. Like, this is within my wheelhouse. So I need to circle back to it when I have, actually, you know what? Hang on. I might have some really good yarn for it. Okay, she's on. Hang on. No, this is merino wool. So that's not going to be a good fit. I knew this wasn't cotton, but I kind of hoped it was. Isn't this gorgeous? It's from Hobby Lobby. So I need something like this, but not wool. I don't need wool. I've never had one of these before, and I'm really excited, so we're going to get to open it together. This was the Sweet Dreams, so I think they're kind of dressed like pajamas-ish. And I think these are all of our options right here. So I think I try really hard to pick ones where I'm like, oh my goodness, I love all of them. And I do think that that is the case here. I really like the teddy bear one. And I also like the ears on this one, but I can't quite tell what her theme is. They're all just pajama bunnies, so too cute. Unfortunately, this doesn't have like a pull tab, so it's not that satisfying. Oh wait, it did have a pull tab. I'm just a liar. Ready? Was that satisfying? I don't know. I don't know if they're bagged or not. They are bagged. How big is this bunny? Hopefully she's not too big. I have another purse, so I wanted another one to clip onto my bag. She feels quite a bit bigger. She feels quite a bit bigger. I should have known though, because this was this box and it was $20. And then this one was $8. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. I'll just have to put her on a big bag. All right. Which one did we get? Oh my goodness. So cute. So which one are you? Which one are you, baby? Are you drowsy? None of them have a binky in their mouths. But I'm guessing she's drowsy. It is a little odd because they do still do different color variations, even compared to, I think we got drowsy right here. Oh, she has such big arms. Oh my goodness, can you take her clothes off? I was a little sad that I was getting this because I couldn't make her a little outfit, but look! You can take her clothes off. Can you take her hat off? I don't think so. No, you can't take her hat off. I mean, I could force her hat off, but then she wouldn't have any ears. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me re-robe you, my dear. So I usually give my mystery little things. I usually give them a different name than what they are on the box because I do. My little Labubu's name is Maisie. That little bunny's name is Kiki. So I'll have to think of a cute little name for you, Star Girl. Oh, so cute. The little stars are fuzzy. There's so much detail here. Here, let's take off. Oh! So she's got little Z's on her cheeks. And then she has bunnies on the inside of her eyes. Does your binky come out? No. None of them have binkies. Why does this one have a binky? I don't know. It must be a variation of some kind. I am glad I didn't get the bunny, low-key. Not the cat. The cat bunny. I'm glad I didn't get the cat bunny. Because for some reason, I don't quite like... I would have been a little disappointed if I got that one. But I like this one. This one's cute. The colors are cute. I think the hat could be a little bit more vibrant, but she's cute. She's got cute energy. I'll have to go stick her on a bag. I like the lace. She's very dainty-ish. She's got a lot of really cute just details here. The stitching on the ears. So yeah. Cute, cute, cute. Now I have to go find a bag to stick her on. Anyway, this has been my randomness, I guess. Yeah, thanks for coming along. Bye.